So what we're going to be going over today is the burpee, right? This famed exercise that you've probably already done by now if you're watching this. If not, it's something we do a lot of because there's so many benefits from doing the burpee. Now, I'm going to tell you something to dispel some myths. It was not nicknamed a burpee because it makes you burp or throw up. All right? It was actually named after someone that his last name was Burpee back in the early 30s as a military conditioning exercise. So today it's transformed into something much more, I'd say in a lot of ways, more difficult than what it was originally, But anyway, so today we just want to go over some of the key foundations of doing it correctly and what that looks like, but more importantly of what wrong looks like, so that way you're not injuring yourself, okay? So Trish, I tell you what, so she's gonna go ahead and model this. So Trish, I'll turn it over to you. Like, what are some of the, like, if someone's getting ready to set up to do a burpee, what would be the steps that you'd walk through to have them do this?
Well, first off, we want to start with our core, making sure everything is aligned, nice and secure, and that we're keeping that belly button down the spine, and that the shoulders are back. So you would start off straight up and down like this. Then you would actually go to a squat position.
And you guys will notice here as a key thing is that you'll see that her weight is back on her heels. Her knees are basically even or behind her toes, all right? That's another key thing for getting into good squat form. So Trish, go ahead, talk us through the next point.
The next step is you're gonna place your hands flat on the floor. Okay, make sure that you brace them completely flat. Then you'll jump back to a push-up position, squeezing the quads, glutes, and core.
And so you'll see, so she's in a push-up position here. Now this next part is very important because this is a common area where a lot of people can have issues and injure themselves. And this is that when you come back up, that you want to make sure that you land on your heels, not your toes. So Trish, demonstrate landing on your toes, which is the wrong way of doing this, so people know what that looks like. Okay, so you'll see how she just landed on her toes there. All right, so this is very important. Do not do it like that. That is how you will destroy your knees and eventually blow out your knees and cause knee issues. So that is what we're trying to avoid here. So Trish, go ahead and jump back again. All right, now what you want to do is that you want to land and plant your heels flat on the ground. So Trish, go ahead and demonstrate that. All right, now you see how she just landed and she came up and she put her heels into the ground. That is what you want to do, okay? All right, so Trish, go ahead and walk us through the next step.
After you jump in and you plant your heels, then you want to distribute the weight up, hands come up, and then you jump straight up with power. You'll land softly back in that plie position.
All right, so you guys, you're gonna notice another key thing of what she said at the end, another common area of injury is that we'll see a lot of people that as they come up any type of jumping, they land like that. They jar that weight. So what you want to do is that as you're coming up in any type of jumping movement, you notice how you're allowing your body, your muscles, and everything to absorb that shock. And as Trish said, as you're doing a plie. I personally, I don't call it that, but hey, she used to be a gymnast and everything. So, but you guys, that is the proper term for it, is to plie. And so that is how you're going to prevent injury. All right, so you guys, awesome, some awesome stuff here that we're able to give you. So apply these principles, and if you have any questions, email us, especially Trish. Her email is patricia@fitbodyaz.com, and we'll see you at the next workout.